What is proper Chelsea? What does proper Chelsea mean? Guys, I see you in the back. I'll bring you in. Let me just give my sermon. Let me just give my intro, and I'll bring you guys in. It gets real. It gets real. It gets real. Where's my street mark right there? It gets real. Because I needed people to understand the truth and the realness. We just saw a video with a guy with blonde hair. Let's talk about blonde people. Shout out to Goku. Shout out to Vegeta. Shout out to all those blonde guys out there. We saw a guy with blonde hair trying to make us think that, oh my Lord, Mount, proper Chelsea, the face of Chelsea. I kept telling you guys that it's all crap, it's all nonsense. The face of Chelsea is Rege. It's always been Rege. It'll always be Rege. We can't have a mid-player represent one of the biggest clubs on the planet. Do you know who Chelsea have had? The Zol, the Bar, the Zard. Some of the best players of all time. And you want me to get behind a freaking Mason Mount? Guys, we're going to break down that laughable, nonsense, useless piece of crap, awful attempt at a statement and a message to Chelsea fans. Any Chelsea fan who looks at that trash from that blonde-headed dude and thinks that it's heartfelt or real, then you're either mad or you're mad slow. You're played by that freaking dude. But just to be very clear right now, today is a great day. We're popping bottles. Bailey's cut the check. Bailey's cut the check. We're popping bottles because finally Chelsea can move on. Project Grom was a success. Project Grom was a success. We succeeded. It's a great day. It's a great day. Because Chelsea can now go to our fullness. And for anybody who says that, how can you not thank or pay respect to what Mount gave to you? Wow, you made it past in the UCL final. So that's a pass that my 2-year-old cousin could freaking make. So because of the simplest pass in the world, which Havertz had to really do all the legwork for, I should now be like, oh, you're now a legend? And that crap that Sky Sports says, oh, Chelsea's best player. No, he's never been Chelsea's best player. Chelsea's greatest product and best player the past few years has been Rege. That's a fact. The only thing that's held back Rege was his freaking injuries. Mount has never been Chelsea's best player. It's never been. Anybody that tells you that, it's fake freaking news. It's fake freaking news. It is a complete and total utter lie, man. Guys, let me bring the boys in, man. 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 Let me bring the boys in. So, let me just get my Headphones? Because Kenny, I'm coming to you straight. Kenny, I'm coming to you straight. Kenny, did you watch that video by your former player, Mason Mount? His measures to the fountain when he with the blonde. Kenny, I didn't crack a joke. Kenny, I didn't crack a joke. I did not crack a joke. Kenny, why are you laughing? I didn't crack a joke. Why are you laughing? I didn't crack a joke.
Oh my god! I didn't.
I asked you a very simple question. Did you watch the joke? Did you watch that video by your former player where he had a message to the Chelsea fans, where he had blonde hair, and we now see him with black hair going to Carrington? Do you want to comment?
Honestly, I don't care. Like, I couldn't care less. Like, the guy is gone, so it's not my player. It's not my player. This is just a issue to be. You know what I'm saying? It's not my player no more.
And J2S, and J2S,
yeah. Wesley Jackson as well. But yeah. It's honestly, like, I don't care. Like, the guy is gone. So, and if like, I'm sorry, like all these fans and all these guys that like, all these proper Chelsea, all that's.
Proper Chelsea. Can you know Proper Chelsea streets? Proper Chelsea is now trending on Twitter. Proper Chelsea is now I don't know why, but Proper Chelsea is trending on Twitter right now. So
no, I was like, you don't listen. Like, it's just disrespect. Like, come on, he did this thing. I wouldn't say he was our best player, but I think for the past since he started playing, I think he's been our most consistent player.
Obviously, most consistent and best are two different things. Consistent, cool, fine.
Yeah,
but for me, but Kenny, I find it insulting when guys say he's been Chelsea's best player. That's insulting because that's a bold-faced lie. That is a bold-faced lie. Most consistent, cool. Consistency doesn't mean that you are our best player. It just means that you've just had consistent performances. But you're not the best player. You're not Chelsea's best foot forward. That's a lie. Because Rigi exists. And Reece James just didn't have the consistency because of his injury record.
Yeah, even Reece James, like this season, like you better find all these injuries, like enough of this. You need to start again fit. But let's not speak about him. But yeah, obviously, like I said, like the video, he's done great things. Like he's done good things. I'm not mad at him, and don't do it. Like that was a nice pass. Like the guy he did his thing.
Talk about the video. Talk about his goodbye video.
Obviously, it's a goodbye video. Like honestly, I don't even get why players do that stuff. Like you're not at the club. I don't know why you feel like you're. Maybe because he was at Chelsea, he was an academy guy, so I get it. But
no, that is an interesting point because you don't need to release a video.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing though. Now, okay, good question. Do you know why? So that you don't get people throwing spears and bullets at you when you go to West London or when you go to Stamford Bridge. So you're trying to soften the blow. It's going to be a blow, but it's to soften the blow because he obviously knows how he's perceived, he knows how he's seen, and he knows how he was presented as being the face of Chelsea. So you now knowing that, being very aware that you're the face of Chelsea, now leaving, you know that's going to rub a lot of very hardcore fans the wrong way. So that's why you feel like, okay, I need to actually have an explanation because this could be received very, very badly if I don't really handle this well.
Yeah, well, like I said, like, the guy had 1 year left. Stuff happened, the contract, whatever contract issue, stuff happened. He wanted to leave. Honestly, I'm not mad at him. Like all these stands that are mad at I'm seeing guys, all these brand. I don't honestly.
No, Kenny, Kenny. With all due disrespect, those guys are losers because see, for those people, get a life. Get a life because the attachments you have to players and so forth is stupid. Like, do you know how dumb you have to be that attached to a club player? It makes sense to be attached to an international player because that's your team for life. You have to be flipping. You have to be a dumb, moronic nincompoop, a buffoon, knowing that in club football anybody can leave anytime they want. But assuming that a club player should be low because they came to the academy, you're dumb. Reece James can't leave at any point now. I don't want Reece James to leave, I hope not. But if Reece James decides that he wants to go to Real Madrid, it is what it is. It's club football. It is what it is.
Yeah. I don't get the obsession. Oh, he was an academy player. So
please. Get that out of
here. You have to treat him differently than the guy's a player. If you're good enough or you're not good enough. Like if just because you're an academy player, I'm not going to treat you differently. You didn't perform. You didn't deserve the type of money you wanted, so you have to go. That's what it is.
Okay, so AK, thoughts on Basic Mount's official going on? Of course, is mainly his video release, man, with blonde hair.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I actually searched up how long it takes to white blonde hair dye to go away. It takes about 4 to 8 weeks. So do with that information.
Whoa, hold up. 4 to 8 weeks.
That's what I saw online, but it may be some. I don't know. I don't know completely.
That's probably for us poor folk. For them rich guys, it must be different.
I mean, no,
Yes.
because I thought it's just something you can just easily wash out and everything. It'll be done with.
No, it's hair dye. It takes time to go away. So I think this was done a long time ago. This wasn't a decision that the Mason Mount PR team wanted us to know. Oh, it was because Chelsea didn't give him a new contract. It was because Chelsea didn't pay him what he's worth. This guy wanted to leave Manchester United.
No,
long
right.
time
He said he wanted to leave Chelsea. I mean,
Yeah, he wanted to leave Chelsea before. He didn't want to
Mm.
leave Chelsea because of Chelsea. So that's something. And HH, I think as a apology letter, as an apology video, if you've been in the club since you're 8, surely you put some more effort into that video. Like surely you try to put pictures of yourself from the academy.
wait,
videos.
sorry. Wait. I think you may be too close to your mic. Guys are saying your mic sounds like Star Wars and the Death Star.
Okay, wait.
Maybe try and move it a bit away from the mic or reduce
Yeah.
the volume a bit and go for it.
Yeah, can you hear me better?
Yeah. Go for it. Go for
Yeah.
it, bro.
So that's the thing. If you have pictures or videos of you playing for Chelsea's youth, he might have gotten the fans more on his side. But that just seems like a half-assed apology, I can't lie. It just looks like a half-assed apology, an apology that he just did just for the sake of doing. So if I were a Chelsea fan, I would be angry seeing that apology, especially if I supported this guy, even when he was getting all the abuse that he was getting. If I supported this guy and he said, oh, he just came out with that ain't good.
People are saying that the man's PR team is intercepting with your mic. Try sort out that mic thing. What's it called, Zimon? What do you really take of this whole man thing? Because hopefully you've seen the video.
Yeah, it seemed like he had to make it. It wasn't a thing of him wanting to make it. Like he was forced to make it.
So he recorded this under duress. You're saying?
Yeah. Because this whole thing, the way he even started it, is very hostile. Because he was saying stuff like, I didn't want to write it down. I wanted to say it to you guys face to face. And then just looking at the camera, and you could see he's reading something, bro. You could see he's reading something out of his notes. He's like, "Let me hit all the points. Yeah, I love Chelsea. Yada yada yada. It's time for me to move on from Chelsea." He's just saying everything just to hit the Chelsea fans that were supporters of his, the true Chelsea fans, like Johnny Mineral.
No. Okay, but Ziman, if you're part of the man's PR team, is this a PR faux pas? Or is man just a very bad actor? Because even if you look at the video and look at the comments below, this hasn't gone down well.
No, it's stupid. I don't like it when players do this that aren't necessarily, how shall I say this, great legends. Like you're not a great legend leaving a club. You're not revered in football.
No. But that's a because but the weird thing though is that, Simon, you're so right. But people have, do you know what it is? And I've got to blame Lampard for this. People were sort of jumping ahead 10, 15 years. He's the future captain. He's the future legend. So his story was already written before he even started to even freaking write it. So guys said, oh, he's the future captain. He's the future legend. Lampard has earmarked him as the second coming of himself. So him now leaving, you've now destroyed this kind of perfect story and perfect image of Chelsea's heart and soul, which is Mason Mount.
Yeah. And my thing is his fans are going to eat it up. His fan base is going to eat it up. They're going to be like, he never really wanted to leave. You see, he made a video for us. He wanted to talk to us one-on-one. And some of them are going to take it there. And I feel like for this video, it's so lame how he did. It's like an apology video on YouTube. You know when someone gets caught doing some wild stuff and they start making apology videos. That's what it kind of felt like. It felt like it didn't really do anything for his. It did something for his PR because I feel like Chelsea fans aren't going to be that pissed off as much as they would have been if he just didn't say anything. But it's ridiculous, man. Like, move on, bro. You're moving. How much is he getting paid? 200, 300K?
200, and I think it could go up to even 300K, bro. So it's so I mean, what are we saying here, bro? What are we saying here?
Just move along, bro. You don't need it. You don't need
250 to 300K.
Yeah, 250 to 300K. Okay, look, Yasir, are you? He's your guy. Because before I come to J2S, so Yasir, talk to me. He's officially. Well, okay, it's pretty much official. Like, he's released the video, so it's not. So right now, the next thing now is tomorrow. He'll now actually be in a United jersey, and we'll now see him give his statements as a United player. So probably even him up. But from this statements and so forth, and the statement that he's been given, what are we saying? Because yes, that statement was BS, bro.
Yes, I loved it.
I mean, I hear what Demon
Yes, no. Did you hear what Yasser said in the WhatsApp group? Yasser said that's my legend. Future United legend.
Okay,
yeah, so you still know.
Wow.
Yeah, so in
That's
the
shameless.
WhatsApp group, he
man.
said that's my legend, my legend.
This is shameless.
I can share the receipt. You said my legend.
Okay.
Nah.
One thing first I gotta say, I haven't been here for a while, but it's just, why y'all here leaking things from the WhatsApp? The breaking
Because
news.
I'm that kind of a dude. Yes, that's how I am. Yes, yeah. I leak things. Yes, yeah. I'm like a tap. So
listen, no, for Mason Mount. So I hear Z-Man, but I don't know. I feel like this channel, the streets, the live chat, the people in the panel, we have our own this is a different world than reality, in my general opinion. Because with Mason Mount, I've never in my lifetime watching football, I've never seen a player as divisive as Mason Mount. Like I've told people this a lot, but I'm surrounded by Chelsea fans. I'm like my whole family's Chelsea fans, and I have two brothers that are Chelsea fans. One brother absolutely loves Mason Mount. He loves Mason Mount. He called me and said, "Hey man, you guys got Mason Mount. What a player, man! I'm so gutted that he left." My younger brother is a Chelsea fan as well. Cannot stand Mason Mount. Absolutely despise him. He's like good riddance. And HH knows Nini, and you know what Nini has been saying. It's Mason Mount.
Wait, does Nini still have that tweet pinned? Sorry, continue.
Again, it's like it's for me. It's like it's one of those things that it's just like it's a weird one because like when he put out that statement.
Wait. So you see, I mean, can someone please tell Nini to unpin that tweet?
What tweet?
Are you sure you want to see it?
Yeah, show it.
Yeah, why not?
Zeman, are you sure you want to? Zeman, are you sure?
Yes, since you're leaking,
Zeman, are you sure you want to see this?
Yeah, I'm invested.
Since you're leaking stuff, nothing.
Yeah, but this may be stretching it, bro.
How can people not like Mason Mount?
The truth is when you go
And it's still pinned.
this is what I've heard.
But to be fair, Nini may have, because you sometimes forget the tweets that you've been pinned. But sorry, continue.
But
yes.
This is what I've heard, and this is what I've heard from people. When you actually go to the ground, the Stamford Bridge ground, the match going fans love and adore Mason Mount. They love him. Like Mason Mount is their guy. So for me, it's like when I think Mason Mount had to put out a statement, no matter whether it be him on camera, whether it be a statement, whatever, he had to put out a statement because football's about narrative, HH. Football is always about narrative. I think Matt Law said something that was he said something, he purported something to say. He said something like on the lines of Chelsea better hope and pray that
the add-ons, yeah, I saw that.
That he doesn't achieve those add-ons. And then other people have said they better hope and pray that he's not gonna be another Kevin De Bruyne situation. Like, no. But then you can laugh. Listen, you guys can laugh. These people, they believe this. Like, they die hard believe it. So when Mason Mount put out the statement, it's not for you. people that don't want him to be at the club. It's for the people that actually generally supported him. Even though
But yes, yeah, I've seen some comments of I was a Mount fan and that statement was BS. It didn't feel heartfelt. Like no, come on, yes, yeah, like my thing is, first of all,
it was robotic. It was robotic.
Zeman made the point. Why do you feel the need to make the statements? That's my thing. Is that why make the statements for
You know why? You know why? Come on, you know why?
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Kenny, I know why, but even if I know why do it?
No, but obviously, but like Yasin said, like match going fans, like they identify with the guy, like they probably like they see Mason Mount as like that's the dream. Like basically, that's what they would want to do.
But hold up, Kenny. Okay, cool. You've left. What could you possibly say that's going to appease the guy who are, yes, they're Mount fans, but they're Mount fans through the spectrum of being hardcore Chelsea fans? When Sol Campbell went to Arsenal, there's nothing Sol Campbell was going to say to those sports fans. You went to freaking Arsenal.
No, but
but specifically, okay, look, see, here's the thing. This ain't Arsenal or Fulham, but it's still Man United. And there is still so much of a rivalry of Man United. Bro, you went to freaking Manchester United. What could you possibly say that's going to appease any Mount fan?
No, but you see, with Sol Campbell, like, that was his decision. Like, with Mount, there's, like, still the side that thinks that, it's the club that did wrong, like, by him. As for...
You offered a freaking... No. See, anybody that believes that crap, you're a freaking moron. If you love the club... You were offered a contract, accept the damn contract. If you love the club so much, accept the damn contract.
No, but the guy. No, it's a job at the end of the day. Like, if he feels like if he feels like what he was asking for, the Chelsea was not offering, and then Manu was offering like bare. Like, it's a job at the end of the day. Like, he's going to choose what's best for his career. So no,
because be beautiful then. So if we now have a scenario that somehow Chelsea are now to blame at the reason that Mount has gone to United, get the hell out of here, bro. Because this in the case of where, like, basically, guys, it's not Rich James. If it's Rich James, you do everything in your power to keep him because he is arguably the most talented right back on the planet. So you do everything to keep him. Who the hell is this freaking Mason Mount dude? Who the hell is he? So why are you breaking your back to keep Mason Mount? Because he's not that valuable. Rhys James is literally Chelsea's most valuable player.
No, but you see, HH to you is not. If we've been realistic over the last 3 years, let's forget the past 6-12 months. The guy he's done. If I'm being real, the guy has done more than Rhys James. No, I'm not saying that he's a better player than Rhys James. But if you forget the 12 months before, the guy, since he's been at Chelsea, he probably has done more than Rhys James. If we're talking about performance on the field.
Rhys James was the best right back in the world.
No, best right back, cool, but the guy has not played that much. Especially if you take the past 2 years.
Kenny, it's about value. Okay, you've been here, you've been consistent, you've been playing well, but of what true value as a player are you to reach Chelsea, specifically in moving forward and going forward? And let's stop this whole narrative of Mount won Chelsea the UCL. The most important player for Chelsea winning the UCL was Kante. Everyone knows this. There's a reason why he was named man of the match in both semi-finals and in the final. So let's stop the narrative of he won you a UCL. No, he did. He freaking did. He made the easiest pass in the freaking world, and Havertz freaking scored it.
No, that's not an easy pass. That was a nice pass. Kenny, come on.
That was an easy pass. That's not an easy pass. That was not a through ball.
That's the definition of a through ball. Come on, let's not be right.
Kenny,
that's the definition of a through ball.
Kenny, John Stones was walking one way. Zinchenko was walking another way. There was only one place to pass the ball to. All he had to do was just get proper weighting on the pass, and now it's just a through ball. Through ball is when the ball is literally going through defenders, and you have to now thread the eye of a needle. What eye of the needle was that guy threading? Wait, hold on. Let me come back to Yasser. Yasser, come on, Yasser. Yasser, you're on mute, bro. Okay, someone mute. J2S, talk to me, bro. Talk to me about that video, man.
I mean, is it the same guys that filmed Messi's apology? Because
Yes.
it seems very off.
Just you asked the question. It is. It's the same people. It's the same camera crew.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of waffle at the end of the day. I mean, I don't get the point of releasing the video. Like, what is it? It gives some fans some like hope and like sympathy. Like, oh, it wasn't his fault, or there's good terms between him and the club. I don't think people really care. I mean, most Chelsea fans, did they want Mount at the end of the day? I don't think they did. Match-going fans are different. They don't represent the whole fan base. It's a split online.
No, I don't think. Okay, whatever.
I think but I think many fans have had enough in this season, especially because of what they've seen. Because the contract negotiations back and forth between him and the club, then he rejects the proposal. I think the fans already come to terms with him leaving already. So I don't think this really adds too much. Like, this hasn't come as a shock that he's leaving. It's been talked about for the last 6 months.
It is a shock, though. No, this is actually a shocking deal.
I don't think it is.
It is.
No, wait, hold up. Yes, the deal in itself is shocking, or it's shocking now. Where is the shock?
Who the player is? The fact that it's Mason Mount going to Man United is a shocking deal. It's crazy. In my life,
wait, hold on. Yes, it's shocking to who?
Shocking to everyone involved. I think to Man United fans and Chelsea fans, it's shocking.
No, I think it's more shocking to the United fans because Chelsea fans already accepted that he was leaving, but we didn't know which club it was. Was it going to be Arsenal? Was it going to be Liverpool? And now Man United coming into the frame. It's more shocking for Man United fans.
No, 100%. I'm with J Swiss is right. Like, it is more shocking to United fans than Chelsea, because almost every United fan I've spoken to has been like, "What?" And they're not trying to use mental gymnastics as to try to figure out how this works or this is a good bro. The mental gymnastics I've seen from United fans, I'm like, you ain't saying this stuff before. Zimman, you can laugh all you want. The stuff the guys are saying like, oh wow, is Mount Jesus or something? What the hell?
The very same Man United fans that are criticising Liverpool for getting Mount are the same fans now saying, "Oh, Mount will work for this team."
Yes.
There's so many receipts out there.
That's how football.
When Liverpool were linked to the likes of Gallagher and Mount, everyone was laughing at them.
I dare Half Hope's team to sign Caicedo. The amount of shit I'll be talking about Caicedo, the amount of things I would say about him.
But yes, that's wrong though. Kais is a nice player. Kais is nice. So let's have that same energy.
I mean, is he? How good is he really? The next Basuma, you know. Wait,
hold on. Let me go to Hokage. What do you think about this whole Mount's hostage vid?
Dude, I don't care about Mount anymore, bro. Like, just give it a couple years. He'll go and play in the Saudi dumpster fire league and just like go rot over there. Like, bro, what's he gonna do? Like, thrive other than Ten Hag's illusionary system of amazing tactics and crap football? Like, what's gonna happen, bro? He's not gonna be HH. I said it like 6 months ago. If he ends up staying in the Premier League for the rest of his career, he's not gonna be a legend. He's not going to be remembered as outstanding. He's just going to be a Premier League veteran, like Mark Noble. He's going to be in the class of Mark Noble players, Premier League veterans. I'm not saying him and Mark Noble were different profile players, but he'll be in that class as a Premier League veteran, and that's it. That's it. No, it's not. Yes, it's
Mark
not.
Noble's more technical than Mason Mount.
All I'm gonna say is Mohamed Salah, Kevin De Bruyne, Kai Havertz.
He's not at their level.
That's where I need to drop the break.
Nah, you're shameless.
That's where I need to drop that break.
That's shameless.
That's where I need.
No, you guys are not about to disrespect Look, Cobham's finest.
No. Yes, it. You saying that Mount is going to end up like
EDL's poster
is crazy. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me say so the business, then I'll come to you the guys. So shout out to your boy Wink. Wink, by fake Slim Shady was most available, not the best. Thank you. Let's get it right. He was readily available. Doesn't mean that he was the Chelsea's best player. He was consistent. Basically, what he was a punch-in merchant. He punched in, did his shift, and left. That was it. Nothing more.
What's funny? You know what's funny? How do you not start for a team that's in 12th place, man? That's struggling. Like,
you go into. They will stop that.
Hold on, Dajo RF. HH, if Real gets Goulet, does this mean Mbappe for free? Or is it a possibility they will get him this summer for around 200? Mbappe asking for Saudi money. Look, no, I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about the Goulet deal tomorrow because we have a few things to go through today. But all I'll say to this is that you're not getting Mbappe this summer. I think Mbappe comes next summer. I think it's going to be like a free deal, not next summer. I think that's what's going to happen. Shazzy boy wing again. Had rather watch Lizzo eat than have. Okay, Mount at Chelsea. Okay, all right, wing. English Talents FC. Winning without Mount won't be the same at Serie. Oh no, this freaking this guy's actually bad.
Shout out to English Talents FC.
Daddy Us, what big club lost a CL final to Chelsea at home? Bombier.
Thanks, Bombier.
Shut it. Kage, you hear this? Shut it.
My thing though is that, do you think Daddy Us will be keep on ripping on Bayern from now until the world ends?
Yeah,
do you think? Do you think like as the world is about to end, do you think Daddy Us and Misby will still be hating?
Generational hate.
Yeah, in his
hate.
Bro, this is beyond the generational, bro.
The cycle of hatred.
It's crazy. Talents FC. 2011 CR7 Ozil dethroned Pep. 2023 Rashi and Mount.
Yes, listen. English Talent FC, tell him.
2011
Tell
bang.
Tell this guy. Tell this guy. Tell him.
2011. That's a horrible season to call it, man.
Listen, we're coming.
Okay, so okay.
GA galore.
Suvic Mount shot. Look, I said again, that's a hostage video. Look, guys, look at the way he's talking. Hello, Chelsea fans. I really love you. This is how it felt. I'm really sorry as well. Yo, please, can you point that gun away from me? Can you please point that gun away from me? I'm sorry.
He was coping with the pain, man.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a bit crazy. So I can't read that name fully. That's Bruno Cash Money Mounts will continue my legacy. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just keep it going. Talents FC, think of the dub. Only know you love them when you let them go. Kai, Mount, Timo. CFC mid-table era starts with Nkunku, Lakaka, Jackson. Black CFC will fail. Hashtag Todd be out. Hashtag not proper Chelsea. Talents FC, you're a psychopath, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're a sad psychopath, dumbass moron. Rock City. Shout out to you, LL. If we get Kane, then we can cook. Bayern, Unique are not getting Kane. Because Levy is not going to sell Kane this.
They could, man.
Z-Man, they're not getting Kane. Because Levy is a moron.
I went to his house.
Levy's an wow. Okay, let's Johnny Minerals.
That sounded crazy.
Johnny blaming journalist and Bowley for Mount's exit.
That's true.
Okay,
that is true,
can I just ask a quick question? So what does Minerals now do?
Let's have it right.
He becomes a United fan channel.
Do you guys
No.
Gilmore? Is Bill Gilmore gonna come back?
He got sold.
He's gonna move on, man.
That's right. Obese James Tracer backstabbed Mount.
That's true.
Okay.
That guy's been twerking for
all right. Money Mace. Mount Clare of Caicedo, just a black Scott Park. Okay. All right. So Miguel Rabines. HH, what were your words again? It doesn't matter how you win, but you win. So by your logic, it doesn't matter how you got an assist in the UCL final, and history won't give a damn how easy that pass was. But Miguel, here's the thing though. History doesn't really record assists. It records goals. So what's going to be recorded is who scored the goal. It was Havertz. History doesn't really record, who gave the pass to Maradona? Or who gave the pass to R9? Who really record who scored the goal. So history will remember Havertz.
So history is going to remember. That Maradona was trashed during the A6 World Cup final.
Kenny, you know
no. Okay, history will remember that Maradona gave the World Cup winning pass.
This guy.
So that's what he's remember. They will remember that that he gave the World Cup winning pass. Who else wants to talk about this whole Mount thing that hasn't really? SM then Abdallah. SM.
This video that Mount posted it's quite strange because you can compare it to the way Ilkay Gundogan left. He just put up a tweet thanking the Man City fans and thanking Man City for everything they've accomplished. But then he moved on to Barcelona because he signed with Barcelona. He plays for them, not Man City. So for Mason Mount, why are you acting like you owe Chelsea fans anything? Like, bro, it's your life. Like, go live your life, you know? Like, do what you want. But this video is just it's like the woman that basically made the singing YouTube apology video where she was talking about like children one. It's like, okay, well, this is just weird now. But for Mount, I mean, look again, actually, we said it before. United got scammed, and Chelsea fans are smiling and happy that he's gone. I mean, HH, you were popping bottles when you saw the video. I can tell from your Twitter.
Yes.
So look, at the end of the day, is he going to be decent for Ten Hag? I mean, sure. I mean, United fans are coping hard saying, oh, Ten Hag wanted him in 2018 and stuff. It's like, yeah, but it's 2023. What has he produced in the Premier League? Nothing. He's done nothing in the Premier League of any sort. So, listen.
But let me even ask you a question. Do you think that, just going off Miguel's dub, do you think I'm being unappreciative by Mount's contribution to Chelsea? And then I need to show more respect to what he's done.
I mean, okay, you can recognize the assist, HH. That's not haram, okay? Like, that's okay. But as I said, HH, I'm talking about the Premier League. Like, he plays in the Premier League more than the Champions League, right? In the Premier League, HH, what has he done? Apart from, playing Yoga Bonita football against Norwich and Fulham, what has he done, HH?
Whoa, respect Norwich.
Respect Lee Smith.
Ronaldo scored a hat-trick against him, so you got to respect it.
I know. My goat, Ronaldo. 100% attendance record. Anyways, HH, yeah, he's done nothing in the Premier League of significance. So now he's going to United. Maybe he can do something. Maybe, HH. I'm not gonna say
no. For me, it's not a trash signing. I think it's a good signing, and he'll contribute, but Mount is not a great football player. He's not a great player. So there's only he will be an asset, but we're not talking about a world-class player. I'm sorry.
Have he's not a Chelsea legend. I like the way people talk about him on Twitter. Like, relax. The guy is not Drogba. He's not John Terry. He's not Lampard. Like, he's not
Obi Mikel.
He was there. He was there. Let's put it. He was there. So that's my opinion on him. But this video is just weird. Like, why are you posting it? Like, you look weird. Like, even that hair was shit as well that he did. So
no. Basically, my thing though is AK just told me that to get out blonde bleach takes 4 weeks, 4 to 8 weeks. So if you're saying it takes 4 weeks, how long ago did he actually post that video?
Yeah, because he was at Carrington today. He's got his brown hair.
He was at Carrington.
Yeah, because they showed my Carrington. So my thing though is that. So are you saying that there were no negotiations at all? Or maybe you were so sure you were going to leave that you actually just put that video down and you just had it in the back burner, which is crazy because what you'd assume is that once it's done, basically you just think that once the video is done and so forth, you record it now. And here's the thing though, if it was heartfelt, what does heartfelt mean? Off the dome.
Yeah, you mean
that is the definition of if you really care about something, you don't need to rewrite it down. You're speaking from the heart. So you can stutter, you may pause, but it's like, bro, off the dome like this, that was pre-written and fully prepared. So I'm like, come on.
What he could have done is, I don't know, like, you know the way that Real Madrid players give their final press conferences and they actually show actual emotions because it comes from the heart. Like, I don't know if he could just talk to Chelsea. I assume Chelsea don't hate him that much, so to give him that if he wants it. But just do what Gundogan did. Give a tweet, thank the fans, thank the club. You've done your service. Now you move on to whoever you're signing for. It's professional.
No. But as I said, do you know what the bottom line is? And this is something that a lot of people are not going to accept. Mount not love Chelsea as much as people think he did. And that is that's a very hard truth that people are not willing to accept. So basically, because here's the thing: we all know that Ramos loved Real Madrid.
Absolutely.
We all know that Messi loved Barcelona. So it was very, very hard to leave because those Messi and Ramos had genuine, true, deep love for those clubs.
Yes.
But this, like, if there was ever a situation that Gerrard had to leave Liverpool, you would know. do you think Jared would have to write down something? You would just know that how much it would affect because you know that because Jared, he loved Liverpool. Man did love Chelsea. People just created this mythical love and attachment of Mons to Chelsea. It was all made up. It was fabricated.
But isn't a youth academy player though? Like
who cares?
That's the thing,
He must have been there for years.
Why is it? Why is there this sentimentality factor in English football? Like it's a disease. Can you explain?
No, because here's the thing, Zeman. To your point, but see, Zeman,
it's a disease.
But to your thing though, he made. Look at when he said, "Oh yeah, I've been here since 8." There was no emotion there. He said, "Yeah, this club, I've been here since 8, and your love is so great." All he was thinking of was like, so with that 200,000, I can get maybe the mansion there. You know, that Bugatti and that Lamborghini looks pretty nice. Actually, can I actually get it? But see, because in this man, he's already counting on stuff they can do with the money.
Yeah.
It's about, so guys, I'm sorry. This may sound harsh. Club players are mercenaries. Stop being attached to them. They are, and also here's the thing: they are mercenaries, and there is nothing bad about that because this is a job, and it is a job where you can change the different companies you can work for. I wouldn't work for a company now. I don't like the arrangements at that company. This other company is offering me a better package. I'm going to leave, but because it's football and it's a football club and it's in my community and so forth. People attack this emotional when it's guys, you feel it's stupid to have these emotional attachments when the nature of club football, it's mercenarial. You're a mercenary. You're a merc.
But every business is like this. Do you think that when Hulk Hogan joined WCW, he was like, "Oh my God, what about Vince?" And no, he didn't give a shit.
No, it's money.
I'm out of here. Exactly.
It's cutthroat.
It's about money.
It's not a national team. Let's face it.
Yeah. Even for the national team, he's shit as well. So I don't know why people are gassing him up.
He's not even Cobham. He's from Portsmouth. I don't want to get what this thing comes.
He's from
Portsmouth. Wait, he's not even from London.
He's from Portsmouth.
He's from Portsmouth.
Wait, hold up. Adachi, you're saying common HH. Is what I'm saying wrong?
No.
What's what I'm saying? Because my thing though is that here's the thing. Gerrard, Totti, Maldini are rarities. Those are rarities.
Philip
Lam is a rarity.
Yeah,
so those Buffon came from Parma.
Buffon is not even from Juventus.
Yeah, but
he came from
he
Parma.
went down with Juventus and he came back up.
True, but I'm saying that guys who work my entire career was with one club.
Okay.
You see, Totti,
Del Piero.
Maldini, Gerrard. Well, Del Piero moved to Australia. It was but still, most of the best years were at Juventus. You can even throw in there. So those things. Those are rarities with the thousands upon thousands of players. Minus 1% of players have spent their entire career at a club. Minus 1%. 99.999% of players have moved clubs.
Yep.
So when you're dealing with those things, it makes no sense to create this mythical this image of like, oh, this is what this player means and stuff. When I'm sorry, a player is going to leave, so do not get attached to them. Here's my thing though. Reece James is my guy. If a situation arose where Reece James decided that he wanted not to move to Real Madrid, I would be sad because Chelsea are losing a great player and they're losing your best academy product.
But
I'm not going to hold anything against it because I know the reality of what club football is. But for some people, you're letting your sentimentality block everything. But the difficulty though, SM, is that you can't get through to these guys because for them, that club is their family. And players they view these players as like their brothers and guys who are like extensions of their family.
But for me, it's entertainment though. Like for me, football's entertainment. Like it's the same thing with other sports. It's not I actually.
But SM, you see, for us, it's entertainment. For other people, this is my family. So it's as if like my brother has actually left the family. And SM, you know what it is? I am not going to basically. I'm not going to look down on that. I'm just saying, like, okay, we view these things differently. Yeah, so yes, I have an attachment to Chelsea, but it is from a pure entertainment point of view. Absolutely. Because I came into Chelsea because Zola entertained me. I thought he was my favorite player. These guys are players that no, I want to watch you every single time. I want to support you because you make me happy because you are entertaining me based on how you are playing. But for some people, it's no. Chelsea is my family. Chelsea is part of my life. Chelsea is part of my everyday. And everybody that plays for them, they are part of this family. So if you are leaving, specifically if you come from the academy, it's as if a family member is leaving the family home.
No, but what I don't get is like, I'm sure we've watched football for a very long time.
Yeah.
I've watched it for 18 years. And my thing is when I look at players, I'm not as attached I am to younger players as players that I grew up with in my childhood. Therefore, I don't understand some fans that have been watching football for decades and they still like get emotionally attached to certain players. I'm like, yo, you've seen players leave, come and go through your club on a consistent basis. I'm sure this guy doesn't even rank in like your top 5 or 6.
No, but Zeman, do you know what it is though? I think for some people, you have to understand that the way that they support the club is different. So for them, the support of Chelsea and the players, it's like a 360 deal. So it's like, no, this is a family.
It's a way of life.
It's a way of life. So when it's like a way of life and so forth, Mount leaving is a big deal because if you're from the academy, you're even much more closer than some guy we bought from Juve or Real Madrid. No, you're really from Cobham. You're from Chelsea. So that attachment is great. But for me though, I don't give a crap whether you're from the academy or your first team. Because if you're playing for Chelsea, I support you. Once you leave, you leave. And here's my thing though. Whether you're from the academy, whether you were here, whether when they cut the umbilical cord, they put a Chelsea jersey upon you, I don't give a damn. Because I know that if you want to leave, you can leave. Because that's what the nature of the freaking sports is. And if you leave, I'm not going to begrudge you because you have every right to want to freaking leave. But again, I'm in the minority. And people, and me saying this one, and people may hear me say, "Oh, you're a fake Chelsea fan. What a fake fan." Okay, then.
I don't think it's a minority. I don't think
Kenny
it's
a minority. Kenny, I'm in the minority.
No.
Kenny, the majority of Chelsea fans do not think the way that I do. The majority, a large percentage of Chelsea fans are Mount leaving is a big deal. For me, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's that. No, I don't think it's that many people. It's just probably the popular Chelsea. Maybe some of them, because it's
Rory,
like the people that are actually more like the match going fans and stuff like that.
Wait. Let me come to Abdallah, then Betsy, then AK Abdallah.
Cool.
So the Tory / EDL poster boy of West London Tory Blue Cowboys. If he actually really cared about Chelsea, he would have taken a pay cut. If he really cared about Chelsea, he would have taken a pay cut. He would have done all he can to stay. But I guess he doesn't really care about the fact. He doesn't care about the fans. Maybe he's not proper Chelsea through and through. And I heard flipping, what's his name? Mr. Minerals complaining, saying, this isn't proper Chelsea anymore. This is not proper Chelsea DNA. And stuff like that. I'm like, and people said Reece James. Oh no, not Reece James. I generally don't. And he was saying Scott. What's that guy's name? Hall, Lewis Hall. He's being sold and stuff like that. So what? Like I don't get what he's calling Todd Bowley Ted Lasso merchant. And that he sees things that other people don't see. I just don't understand what's the simping, and you're either a simp or you're just a stalker. Especially, I just don't understand. I don't understand what the obsession with Mount is. The only best highlight was that UCL winning assist. But if he really cared about the club, he would have taken a pay cut. But did he? No, he didn't.
And I say, Abdallah, thank you. If this guy truly is the heart and soul of Chelsea, he cares about Chelsea, all that kind of stuff, you would find a compromise. Because you know the club so much, you would say, no, I'm going to be here to compromise. But the fact of the matter is, and here's the thing, be very clear here, he wanted to chase the best deal monetarily, and he's well within his rights. He's well within his rights. There is nothing wrong. So guys like Rory Jennings now I told you, I'm not slagging off Mount because I'm like, bro, you're doing what every player is entitled to do and should do, because I don't buy into this whole loyalty crap. But what I'm saying though is that all you guys who now bought into, oh, Mount this, Mount and so forth, when he's not sure that I chose money, why are you angry? You being angry, it's your fault because you created this and you built this up. Mount never came out and said that, oh no, Chelsea's been through and through and everything. He just bought into it because he thought that me buying into this can actually help me for negotiations, which it almost did. Like him buying into that, I'm loved, I've got a banner being made about me and everything, I'm sure would have been held. But the Chelsea people were like, that's all cool, but I'm sorry, it is what it is. We're not going to switch you. Betsy, talk to me, bro. Betsy, and then I'll come to you, AK. Betsy.
Before I go on my point, like I agree with Abdallah, but the thing is, he wouldn't like take a pay cut to stay if he thinks like he's being gassed every season. Oh wow, Mount is the best player at Chelsea, and then he's not gonna be rewarded as such. And like he's looking at his thinking, wow, I'm gonna sell more shirts than anyone else because I've got a banner in the stadium. And then I'm not getting paid as such. So in a way, you can kind of like not that I understand him because he's not that great of a player to me. But in his mind, he's got all these people gassing him up. It's like you are born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and everyone is saying just great things about you all year. All your life, and you really believe the hype. You believe like you're the best person in the world or something. So yeah. It was a monster that Chelsea fans created. Secondly, I mean, the only people that are actually losing in this thing, the only thing that was shocking, like what Yasser said, was saying that this deal was shocking. The only thing shocking in this is the price. The price that Man United are paying and the wages. So this is all coming from Manchester United supporters' pockets. Anyway, like you're paying all this for like an English Aaron Ramsey, and maybe I rate Ramsey more than even Mount, to be honest, because he had that 2013-2014 season that he was actually like money, and Mount really like. So yeah, man, Chelsea should be happy. Like they got good amount of money for this player. They fleeced United. I don't know how it's gonna be.
So AK, go to and I'll take your dubs and move to the next topic. AK, go for it.
Yeah. So I think. Wait, can you? Is my mic?
Yeah, better. It's better.
Okay, yeah. So, I mean, as we can say that for Chelsea fans, he might be, they might not look at him as well. But I think if you're Mason Mount and you get the money that you're getting at Manchester United, how much is he getting? Like 200, 250?
Oh, that's about 250 to like 300.
Oh wow, that's incredible. If you're getting that amount of money at Manchester United, you're gonna go there because that's how much you believe you should be getting, and you're getting a raise pretty much. So I don't think we can say, Mount did what is best for his life. It's the same thing that most people do when they go to Saudi. They do what is best for their life. So
Yeah.
Mount did that. So I think the thing that I don't understand why Chelsea fans are like, oh wow, Mount, how could you do this? How could you do this? We supported you. Like he did what he thought was good for him. I just think that for those Chelsea fans finally understood that these guys aren't proper Chelsea, like they say. These guys, they're normal people who want to make more money in their life.
Yes.
So why do they have such attachment towards academy players and all that? That's my thing. Like it never made sense. Yeah.
Okay. Really quick because it's just coming. Guled, really briefly, thoughts on this, Guled.
Hello guys. Hello HH.
What's up?
With Mount, I mean, just like AK said, HH, he did what's best for him. And to be honest with you, I think I come in the same. I come under the same banner as you. Nothing is bigger than the club. The way I saw Mason Mount is he is just a part of the furniture of the house called Chelsea. and the furniture can be replaced at any moment. Some people are very passionate, especially as you said, the so-called proper Chelsea fans. But people are forgetting that this is 2023. This is not the 80s when players used to play for kobos and even pay to travel and go for away matches and pay from their own pocket. Football has evolved. Everybody's thinking about what's best for them, especially him knowing that he had a little bit of a buzz after that so-called assist that he had for the Champions League and that 1.5 season that he did well for Chelsea. He got a little bit of a buzz in the media. And I think he was trying to ride that train. But unfortunately, his form dipped. And we saw what happened when his form dipped. And now, for him to get an opportunity with Man United, I think getting 300k plus as a bonus, and even getting the so-called number 7 shirt, which is going to be, we can tell that we can see.
Wait, hold up. He's getting the number 7 shirt?
Yes, allegedly, yes.
He's getting number
Man United in the mud.
He's getting number 19 because Varane's getting number 4.
Like, how can you give someone
I know.
medical like Mason Mount the number 7?
The player they're saving number 7 for is Nacho, that guy.
But if he doesn't if he doesn't come, they're looking for a new English face, J2S. This probably explains why he's got his hair blonde. I think he's going to be the next, I don't know, England's new top model or something. Yes. So
no. Look, I mean, I will pull up to Old Trafford if they give him the number 7 jersey. That's
there's 7 bricks.
That's crazy. No, Betsy. I'm pulling up to Old Trafford to talk to somebody. I will demand to speak to someone. Like, if I see the number 7 jersey, they'll be like, okay, we have a black man with shades and a Hawaiian jersey waiting outside Old Trafford to speak to someone. Like, what do we do? Like, no.
Or a guy with a toothbrush in his mouth.
That is anti-relax. I don't know. I'm not. I was not. I did not brush my teeth in stadiums. Okay. No,
what about Twister?
Off topic. Rice to Arsenal has just been like here.
Yeah, confirmed.
Rice to Arsenal has been confirmed.
Okay, we'll go into that in detail tomorrow on tomorrow's show. But go ahead, finish your points off. Let me take some dubs and then just check this whole Fab thing.
Yes. Okay. The only reason why I brought that up, HH, is because obviously we know that a player that's going to earn 300k plus that never played for almost a season, right? He's going to be a starter. And obviously they're looking for someone to be the face of the club, who's English, who's young and upcoming, who had a little bit of buzz behind him. So all I can say is kudos to him and thank you for that pass and good riddance, because it seems like this pass was going to haunt us if we didn't sell him, this so-called assist. So all I can say is good luck and, God bless. Nothing else.
Okay, what's it called? Samantha, do you have very, very briefly on Mount? Anything to say very briefly on Mount?
Chelsea fans should relax. If you want, when you have someone who comes from the youth, you just not just because he comes from the youth academy doesn't mean you have to agree everything. No. You should worship him. No, he has to show up. This is not Rich James. This is not like a Philip Lampard. This is not the Musiala. It's Mount.
It's Mason Mount. It's Mason Mount.
It's an okay player. Okay, relax. You're getting better players than Mason Mount, okay? Chelsea fans, just relax. I don't know what's wrong with them. Especially someone like Mount. I would understand if it would be Rich James. I would be mad too if it was Rich James. But it's Mason Mount. Be thankful that Man United gave you 70 million for him. Because let's face it, he's not worth it.
No, 100%. 100% agreed. Like, he's not that great. This ain't Hazard. Okay. Bro, if it was Eden Hazard, I'll be falling down going crazy if it was going to United. It's a Hazard. And bro, Hazard going to Real Madrid is one of the worst days in human history. Literally, like, I checked, go to Wikipedia, they say one of the worst days in human history was when Eden Hazard left Chelsea for Real Madrid. But it's what it is. Okay, I know you have to, but I'd like be very brief here before we go to the next topic. Thoughts on Mount's leaving, and obviously the video that he put out. Be really brief.
HH, can you put out the name I put out? Just the name.
Well, the thing is that it's cuts off, so you should actually the boy who has a fake Drake and fake passports. Drake, what is that? Dreak.
Yeah, Mason Mount went. That idiot went to bow his hair and said, "I've been in Chelsea for since 18 years." Excuse me, since you were like 8 years old, and now you spend 18 years in Chelsea, and you want, because it's your decision, you want to move from Chelsea to United. So like, it's doing the PR for me where you want also like get that PR, which it doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't. Like, people say we're kind of cocky when it comes to Mason. I'm not cocky. Like I said, HH, we need to dance. I've not yet celebrated my Mason Mount yet. I need to celebrate it here because I'm right now. I'm enjoying myself, drinking some hot tea, enjoying myself because that twat and that fake passport man left my club. Him, him, and his fanboy Alex Goldberg, Johnny Mineras.
Wait, hold on. Did you mean Dream?
Yes, Dream.
Okay, but you wrote Drake, but okay, it's fine. Continue.
It's part of the celebration, no problem.
Part of the celebration. Okay, go for
I'm
it.
about celebrating. Mason and his fanboy Alex Goldberg, Johnny Mineras, Rory Jennings, all of them can F off. I don't care anymore. I don't care. They can fall into Manchester and celebrate with him. So the guy literally said on his Instagram, Tranquilia, wonderful. Congratulations. Welcome to Manchester United. Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay.
It's left. I don't see. You need to you yourself need to be happy because you're not gonna be shouting Mason Mount anymore.
Oh no! Bro, Aaron said I'm overjoyed. Trust me, I'm overjoyed that happened. Okay, let me get this quick up. So, Money Mace, HH wears shades because he has yellow eyes. I'm not saying that word. I don't know who that's what hashtag is, man. So shout. Blaze 8. HH, what is funny is how Arsenal fans are claiming the UCL goal and United fans claiming the assist. Can you please remind them that it was Chelsea who won the UCL? Wait, what's UCL goal? Oh
my god!
Oh my god!
That's pathetic.
Oh my
That's
god!
pathetic.
Nah, that's even beyond sad. Okay, so let's just quickly hit these other quick stories real quick. So guys, just to confirm, obviously we'll talk more about it on tomorrow's show, but rise to Arsenal is confirmed. That has happened. I think it's 105 mil, but we're going to talk about that in detail on tomorrow's show. But Z-Man, so the Brazilian Rock joins you guys in January. The Rock of Brazil joins you guys in Brazil. Are you excited?
Yeah, we need another goal scorer. We can't depend on Lewandowski.
Z-Man. Okay, let me rephrase it again. Kluivert, David Villa.
Oh my god!
Samuel Eto'o.
I knew he's gonna go there.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh my god!
Is this guy following in the footsteps of the other strikers that you've had? Can Roque? Oh, sorry, Romario. Can he be in that lineage?
You've got Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Wow. But you guys have had some guys, man. You guys have had some strikers. Damn.
Nah.
Kenny.
No,
wait, hold on.
Relax.
Kenny.
Hold on. Sorry.
Wait, what about Luka to use?
He really said Pac.
Kenny, that's a yellow. No, that's a yellow for you, Kenny. That's a yellow.
Continue.
Yeah,
Z-Man, continue. So basically, can the Rock say what's up? Basically, Z-Man, what are you expecting from the Rock come January 2020? Because basically, so he will join in January 2024. Not the summer hit, but he joins next January. What's he expecting from the Rock?
I'm expecting him to be understudy, man, for Lewandowski. And if things go south and Lewandowski carries on what he's been performing in terms of not being consistent goal scorer, only scoring when we're 2-0 up, being that type of striker that he was, I hope he gets back his form that we've seen in like the first half. But I think that his addition is severely needed, man. Because I'll be real, like we don't have attackers, period, man. Like,
but Z-Man, I know he's needed, but from what you've seen of him, do you think that come next January he'll hit the ground running, or he's just a super sub? You're not expecting much from him. And Z-Man, I'm thinking several years into the future. That's why I named those names. Is he just merely an understudy and hey, let's see? Or are you like, oh, no, Brazilian striker, maybe a future Brazilian striker. Oh, this guy can follow in the Romario, Ronaldo footsteps of being a top striker. Or you're not that's excited. You don't sound excited about the Rock.
For me, it's a case of we're gonna see how he performs in a European setting because I think it's gonna take time for him to adapt, and then we're gonna see the best version of him. So far, from what I've seen of the Brazilian league, this guy seems like he's clinical. I think he has like 25 goal contributions out of 28, and watching him, in the last game, it seems like he doesn't get that much service. So it seems like he has a clinical edge to him that can develop, but in terms of him being like named with the Eto and David Villa, like, can we stop, man, Patrick? Like, let's calm down. Let's calm down.
Wait, hold up. So he can't say what's up to Patrick. So you say that he can't live up to Patrick.
Respect the pack, man. Respect the pack, man. Respect the pack.
Patty.
He's a legend, man. Respect him. Respect him.
No, come on, no. Patty is no. I follow him on Instagram, bro. Patty's a legend, man.
No, but in all honesty, we need something from the Brazilian league because I'll be honest, Real Madrid have been dominating that market, man. Just taking every single possible talent from there. And for me, like this is the best case scenario for him. Come in January when the league finishes, keep performing, and then once he comes in, he can hit the ground running with him having game time. And I'm gonna be honest, like the way Lewandowski's performing, I won't be shocked if he gets ahead of him in like a couple of games. Like I won't be shocked by that.
Hopefully, I hope this guy's trolling by this comment though.
Oh my god!
How's above
Look at the AVI. Look at the AVI.
Okay, is that Javi with muscles?
It's the Giga Chad.
Okay, I don't want to know. Just don't. I really don't want to know. I really don't want to know. Okay, so is anyone here rating the Rock to Barca? Is anyone here rating the Rock?
I like. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
Bench.
Wait, Hokage, you're saying he's a bench merchant?
I think Lewandowski will score more goals this season. I feel like.
I wait.
He should because he has.
Okay, but Hokage, you said this though, but Zeman sent me a DM saying that Lewandowski will need a piss pack next season.
I never said that.
So I'm just because Zeman said like, so if Lewandowski will need a piss pack next season, Zeman's words, not mine. Shouldn't the Rock really start by saying, "Look, bro"?
I don't know if it was Zeman, but someone said. But I don't know. I feel like Lewandowski, he walked into a struggling Barca side and they won the league. I feel like, sure, his second half was bad, but I mean, from what I remember, he was starting to improve towards the tail end of the season. I mean, okay, if he comes and Lewandowski really is like walking around in adult diapers on the field, then okay, throw Vitor Roque on the field. But we have to see. It's all down to Lewandowski.
Why is he running around with diapers? Does he have dementia?
Like old people, they make.
Wait, hold on. Okay, whoa. Okay, relax. Let's just chill. Let's just relax. I mean, you didn't have to be explicit with that, but
respect your senior citizens.
Okay. What's it called? Guled, is your mic working there?
Yes.
So, Guled, should I be excited about Pochettino's press conference, or is he just saying those words to make me happy, but his instead just going to bring vibes, and then I'll then be doing a hashtag Poch out stream where everyone will start insulting me because I've turned against him?
HH, before I speak about Pochettino, can I just say a little thing about Victor Roque?
Okay, talk about the Rock. Come on, Rock, go for the Rock.
Yes, and I want to ask Z-Man as well this question. Realistically, since Neymar, which Brazilian has come to Barcelona and hit the ground running?
I mean, nobody. I'm keeping it real. I mean, if you consider Rafinha Brazilian, I mean, I don't consider him Brazilian, but some people might.
Zeman is not. He's not Brazilian, no. Basically, he was born on the plane that was flying over Brazil, which is different. So
there seems.
Malcolm.
Yeah, but
Malcolm in the middle.
I'll be honest. Like Malcolm, the thing about Malcolm was like, I didn't necessarily rate him that high, but he wasn't getting that much opportunities consistent. Like this guy cried after scoring Inter Milan. I'll never forget, man. This guy was so. I don't know if you consider him a hit. He would still be here if it was a hit, complete hit. So.
And this is the.
Arthur Melo's not a hit too, man. Arthur Melo had, let's be honest, he had party problems, man. He was dealing with STDs.
Okay,
No,
good. Can you just okay, Zimmer, I'm gonna mute him. So continue.
Yes.
Good
No,
session.
he's right, HH. There's a reason why I asked that question. Because I don't know how, but I massively respect and salute Vini and Rodrigo. Because most of the Brazilians that come to Spain, they seem to have an issue with partying. Like, I don't know why, but it seems to be a thing that seems to be the downfall when it comes to their performances and you know, becoming the so-called wonder players or the wonder kids of the future. So in terms of Victor Roque, I think because he's young and, you know, I've heard that he's close to Vini and so on, I just hope that, you know, he can put his head down and realize that he's playing for Barcelona and he can be the next big thing, because I don't know who's going to be the next big thing after Neymar and Vini for Brazil, to be completely honest. But yeah, let's talk about Pochettino. Goodness gracious me. HH, I watched that interview 3 or 4 times because I didn't want to judge him in the first take, if you know what I mean. And that the conclusion that I came to when I watched it is the fact that, first of all, I think that Pochettino has something to prove, because his failure in PSG seems to have changed this guy completely. I've watched his interviews when he was in Tottenham, and I compared it to his interviews like recently, especially the one that just came out, and even his last stint in PSG. And the guy's personality must have changed. Something in him must have changed.
Interesting.
Right? And for him to take the step within which you can actually shit on, you know, no pun intended, but to look down upon Tottenham, that gave you the opportunity when he was just an average coach from Southampton and gave you a name and made you a so-called legend for Tottenham, because you're the first one who ever took them to an European final. Right? The way he just brushed it aside gave me good vibes. That was one thing I was very happy about, because he said that we are the greatest team in England in the last 10 or 12 years. And for me, that's a big statement, especially knowing the dominance of Man City. But if you look at in terms of cups, Man City won 8 and we won 8 in the last 10 or 12 years. So he does have a point on that regard. So when he said that, HH, and I looked at, like, I tried to deep the situation. I said, you know what, for him to step on, you know, let's say in lack of a better term, the hand that fed you, which was Tottenham, and for you to say that I want people to die on the pitch for me, then I think maybe this guy came with some sort of a point to prove and a vengeance. That's what I personally think.
Abdullahi, do you agree that basically, do you buy what Poch is saying of like, it ain't just words. This really is about him as good as trying to prove a point, and this in vibes no more. Chelsea are coming back next season with a vengeance.
Coming back is a big word, because remember we finished 12th.
Okay, Abdullahi, you don't have to remind people about that. No one actually asked you where we finished last season. So, you really didn't have to sort of remind people about that.
I listened to the interview, and yes, in as much as I listened to the interview like 6 times to kind of understand what he was kind of saying, his message, the way he sent the message. And yes, he said this, Chelsea is the greatest club. I want people to die for me. I want a leader, not a followers. I'm like, okay. And I look at the squad we have. We still need more players into the team where we have to unite together and form a club. Yes, do I trust Pochettino? I will see, because when people talk, people use Paris Saint-Germain. Like I keep telling people, PSG is like a prison club, like a criminal club. No manager goes there and succeed. They're a criminal club. So if you're a PSG fans, welcome to the world of prisoner. So that's Paris Saint-Germain for you. So I'm not judging him based on Paris Saint-Germain. I'm going to judge him still based on Chelsea. And with the players who are signing and bringing in, and potentially the outgoings and the incomings in, am I confident coming to the new season? Yes and no. Because like I said, I'm going to judge him after 10 matches. I'm going to judge Pochettino after 10 matches. Then after that, I will see where we are. And even that is too early. By December, I will say where we are by December. I'll be able to fully judge. Because by December,
so you're still on the fence.
God bless you. I'm on defense because then I'm like, if I'm gonna be on this hype train of okay, I listen to the interview. I'm okay with the interview. Okay, what if we collapse in the first 2-3 months? It can happen because we have so many young players who need experience. Bad Thiago Silva in that team, no one is experienced there, and you are telling me, Ariza Balaga is gonna be my number one goalkeeper. We are finished. So where is the confidence coming in? Yes, Pochettino is an experienced manager. Is coaching the Premier League before. Yes,
Abdullahi
I'm gonna
have
give him
hope.
that.
Abdullahi have hope.
HH,
Have
yes,
hope.
I'm gonna have hope. Like I said, I'm on defense until December, where I'm gonna say, okay, how far we can go? Where have we been? I'm gonna be like, okay, let's go. Because right now, I'm not gonna be a delusional fan like an Arsenal fans who are hyping their team, calling them the best team in world football, better than Neymar, Messi, Suarez, better than the BBC, Benzema, Ronaldo, and Bale, and they collapse. So I'm not doing that. This is Chelsea Football Club. This club is a winning club. We're gonna win. So
But
coming
Abdullahi, sorry.
Wait, hold on. Let me quick second dubs and encore. So, QC8, Gule rejected Lassa, Laporta super chats ran out. Zeman, is your president still trying to twerk for super chats and money? The hell?
No, it's just that Real Madrid put in more than the release cost and they had better commission, so you guys got the player. It is what it is.
Yeah. Rock City, lots of fans are too loud. Inshallah, will get you in the UCL. I wouldn't mind seeing, but when you say we'll get you, are you saying there's going to be another 8-2? I do want to see another band Barca in the UCL group stage, man. That would be funny. Shout out to Joshua Ajikoko. PSG got Vega, but we are getting Cherokee as that's as that's Mount's replacement. He plays Cam and right wing. He is an Algerian Frenchman. He has Salini. Watch his comms for Leon. I shall.
Yeah, he's
Very good. He's very
I don't think we're gonna get him.
I heard people
Wait, hold on.
saying-
Wait, Kenny. Why aren't we going to get Cherokee? Why not?
Because they're talking about buying some Brazilian guy.
You're not gonna
Kenny,
like
we're getting the chirk. Kenny, I want to eat chirk chicken. Kenny, we're eating chirk chicken very soon. We're eating chirk chicken.
They're literally saying that the chirk is like the same as Hazard on Twitter.com. So
Zima, we're getting the chirk. Kenny, we're getting the chirk. If he has Salini, we're getting the chirk. I need to eat chirk chicken.
People are hyping him up a bit too much. People are hyping him up a bit too much.
Does he fit the age requirement for
usually
Chelsea?
normal.
Jesus, relax.
Wait, AJ.
Yeah, but there is.
You guys actually watching the under 21 Euro?
I watch.
I watch.
Oh, he's 21 and that's okay
I
for
watch
Chelsea.
this guy week in, week out. He's just.
Your pause. Yeah, that's great.
No, he's what?
Oh.
He's what?
Okay. Wait, so before our final topic, you wanted to say something with Abdullah before we go to our final topic?
Yes. I just wanted to add to what Abdullah was saying. Yes, we can be pessimistic in terms of Poch, right? And because he never even actually achieved anything. I think the only bold statement that he ever said in the last, 15 years of his management, was the fact that he said he will never actually coach Barca because he's a diehard Espanyol fan, right? So I know we could be hopeless in those terms, but I can give him kudos for one thing, which is for him as a coach, when no other big or top coach was ready to take us on, since we have finished in this position. I should give him kudos for that. There is no UCL for us next season. We are all, everybody knows that we are having a rebuild. All the players are going to be majority under 24, apart from 1 or 2 or 3. For a coach which has some sort of an experience, right? If we look at the top 10 or the top 15 European coaches in the world, he was the only one that was willing to take us on. So I should give him credit for that, even though I hate it, but I should.
Okay, so
can I speak on the...
Yeah. Real brief. Can you go for it?
Yeah, I watched the interview. I didn't watch this like 6 or 5 times like you guys. I don't understand. But yeah, I think people, like, obviously he said nice things, but obviously he has to try and get fans on his side, obviously, because he used to coach Tottenham and all that stuff. But I think people get too like, how do you call it? People are too into the interviews and all that stuff. Honestly, I think people get tripped like if the guy speaks or the way he speaks.
No. Kenny, this is true though, but him talking about Tottenham in that way was a bit crazy. He didn't have to say that.
No, he didn't really say nothing about Tottenham. I don't get like why.
No. You can infer. I'm finally now at a club that has expectation and so forth. Because like Tottenham fans were like, oh, we know exactly what you're saying here. So you don't even need to mention Tottenham. Even Spurs fans are like, bro, why would you even say that? Now, maybe you may be inferring or so forth, but I'm just saying from what Spurs fans have, how they reacted to him saying that statement.
Did he say that he's actually at a club that statement, or did he just say, I know I'm at a club that statement? Yeah, I don't think he said. Yeah, Zeman, go.
No, I was just gonna say for Poch, like, it feels like it's kind of weird because people give him too much credit for what he did for Spurs. I'm sorry, Spurs were already, kind of qualifying.
He took the first Champions League final.
Bro, no, what does that mean, bro? Like, my thing is his legacy is literally winning no trophies, even when he left.
No. Zeman,
you can't all of a sudden ignore all those.
Zeman, where Tottenham to Champions League final, that's an achievement. It's not a trophy. It's an achievement, bro.
No, Zeman, where Tottenham were.
If I built something like this whole idea of like he built Spurs, right? He built them to what? What are they right now? Like, no. What did he build? Like, that's so impressive.
No.
He built them to lose a league title to Leicester.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, no. What were Tottenham? But if what were Tottenham? Like, obviously, Tottenham were not the when he left. The way he left Tottenham, the way people speak about Tottenham when he was there, they weren't that. They were they wasn't even qualifying for Champions. Like, he made them a consistent top 4 team.
Bro, no.
Yeah.
No. What do you? They were a consistent Champions League side with Bell and Modric in the team.
There wasn't.
They qualified for the Champions League.
No, they wasn't consistent. They wasn't consistent.
Like, all he did, all he did was just solidify them next year. He hasn't won a trophy. This guy hasn't even won a community. Like he hasn't won any trophy like Capital One Cup.
Zeman, why are you hating, man?
Zeman,
we're here. I'm trying to lift my spirits up. Why are you hating?
He hasn't won anything though. He's gonna build.
He won the league. He won the French league. He won the French Cup.
Zeman, we're here to get my hopes up. Why are you being a pessimistic piece of crap?
Can I speak?
Wait, you know, Poch is the only manager to finish both Pep but not win the league.
Yeah.
And he was the only Tottenham manager, that got them close to winning the league. If it wasn't for us,
yeah, but then he lost it to Leicester of all sides.
No, if it wasn't for us, because Chelsea messed it up in a way. So
no, but the thing is that what was Tottenham like? Just Tottenham, they don't spend crazy. Like Tottenham, they don't have the best of players. Like you guys are acting as if Tottenham is like this great club. Obviously, he took them as far as he can. Like with the obviously he could have won stuff. But
they're a 10-pot irrelevant club.
Wait. So hold on. So Samantha, what do you say? Samantha, go for it.
I think Pochettino has a Twitter burner account because he knows that we all think he's a fucking yes man. I think that's why he did that interview. Like, I know I have to win. It's a big club and all that. But I don't know if he can crack it on chess. I don't know if he had the guts to do what he wants. Let's face it. And I don't think Chelsea has really the squad right now to compete with Man City, because I think they need a real striker, because Nkunku is not really a striker. And I think Michael Jackson is gonna score a lot of goals.
Nicholas Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Anyway. Yes, he is. Anyway, I think it's gonna be a hard job for him because the squad is not really there. There are a lot of players. There are a lot of young players, not really experienced. So it's gonna be a hard job for him. If he doesn't really do at least get top 5, he's gonna get sacked. Let's face it.
Can I say
something? Wait, hold on. Let me just quickly because Dubinsky's man. Nigel Cardoso, Poch came third in a 2-horse race. Okay, is this fair?
Yes,
is this fair?
Yes, it is.
Zeman, you can't say because Zeman, you're a hater. Is this everyone apart from Zeman? Is this fair?
It's the reality.
Yeah.
Everyone apart from Zeman, shut up. I don't want to hear from you.
No, obviously no.
To be fair, it is.
I mean, this is not fair.
You know what he is?
Wait. Okay. So we're saying that it was fully a two-horse race between Tottenham.
No. I think the problem.
No, for most of the time.
What's Abdullah?
I think the problem is we have to look at the DNA of the club. Tottenham Hotspur isn't a winning club. So you can, yes, I can understand he lost the title in Tottenham Hotspur, but how can you compare Tottenham Hotspur, because that club would never succeed.
They had no history of winning. So I don't know what. I don't know. No. What do we? Okay, Zima. No. Zima.
You can't give me a Capital One Cup. What's in your wallet? You can't give me that.
Zima. They had no history of winning.
Zima, let me ask you a question.
He failed.
Wait, Zima. Let me ask you a question.
Zima, that's crazy. Zima, you cannot. You can't. Someone going to Tottenham not winning a trophy, you can't call that failure. Not winning a trophy. Listen, Ziman, going to Crystal Palace not winning a trophy, is that failure? Going to Fulham not winning a trophy, is that failure? No. What history do Tottenham have of winning trophies?
Let me ask you a question.
One at a time. Abdullah, one at a time.
Let me ask you a question. Ziman, I get what you say, but I'm gonna propose a question to you now, and I'm very legit and factual now. Arsenal buying Declan Rice, Timber, and everybody that buy and Kai Havertz, and they bottled the Premier League title. They didn't win the Premier League. They did not win the UCL. Are you gonna call them a butler or a failure?
Yeah, they're failures.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Yes, they're failures.
So,
by that.
No, but after those months, they are a failure. But
if these guys don't win a single trophy, they're failures.
Tottenham didn't give Pochettino money to spend, but they're still a butler and it's failure. I don't get this. I'm confused.
This guy,
Zeman, it makes me no. Zeman, when you look at failure, Zeman, when you look at failure, you have to look at the expectations of the club. We had the discussion before. You have to look at the expectations of the club. Tottenham's expectation isn't to win trophies because their history hasn't been there. Based on United's history, Chelsea's history, City's history, the expectation is to win a trophy. So if they win a trophy, it's a failure.
This guy was reaching Champions League final with Sissoko and Lucas.
Come on, man.
What are we saying?
And also Zeman, that was a UCL final where their main striker and goal scorer and arguably one of their best players was injured for most of the season.
And he made the mistake. He started him. He made the mistake.
Yeah.
Zeman, but it doesn't negate the fact that he got him there. Zeman, I'm the guy that clowned him for starting him. I clowned him for doing that. But it doesn't negate the fact that he actually got in there without Kane.
No, but wait, Zeman. No, Zeman.
Kenny.
No, but Zeman.
Wait, hold on, Kenny. Kenny.
Zeman, so if now, so you imagine, because Kane is their best player. Imagine if Messi's injured and then he comes back for a Champions League final. Are you not going to start him? Even if he says he wants to start, any manager is going to start him. That's what Kane is to Pochettino. That's what Kane is to Tottenham. So all this revision is their best player. If your best player is saying I'm fit to play,
Kenny, at the time I said that starting Kane was a bad idea. At the time I said it.
Even if he's your best, he's your best player. He's the talisman.
Okay.
He's the guy.
Kenny, no, Kenny, real quick. So, hold on, Kenny. So, this is the only decision I have between Lucas Moura, who scored a hat-trick in the previous game to get to the final, or Kane, who had not been played for 2 months. He still starts Kane.
Kenny.
Yeah, he's the best player. He's the best player. I'm starting.
Kenny.
Also, Kenny. First, no, Kenny. That is a false equivalent and an insult to Messi and Cristiano.
If he starts more and they lose, people are going to say, "Oh, why didn't you start Kane?" No. It's a losing situation anyway.
No.
You know that. Come on, man.
Sorry. Kenny, here's the thing. This is what should have happened. You don't start Kenny. Most likely, you're losing the game. You bring on Kane. And if anybody says anything about like, you wanted me to start a guy who had not played for 2 months and bench the guy who was on a high after getting a hat-trick?
This guy is your best player, man.
Okay, wait, hold on. Zeman.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. The thing is, Kane, let's be honest, this guy hasn't done anything in a final, and all of a sudden you're gonna rely on him in a final when he's injured.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it. No, and plus, not to mention, bro, all Poch is a socially acceptable Brendan Rodgers. I said it. It is.
Thank
it is,
you.
bro. Let's
Thank
call it
you.
what it is.
Actually-
He's a socially
Zima.
acceptable
One
Brendan
line.
Rodgers.
H-
So
H-
That's what he
true.
is.
So
Zima.
true.
That's what
Wait,
he
HH.
is. Yes,
And to be
you know
fair,
that's the
Brendan
truth.
Rodgers just
You know
achieved
that's
more
the
as
truth.
well because he won
You
an
know
FA
that's
Cup.
the
HH, let me
truth,
say
man.
something to
HH,
Zima.
That's also crazy fast. Wait, hold on. Let me quickly take some Dubinsky's because guys have some thoughts on this, man. Let's see. Betsy. Poch won the Audi Cup with Spurs. Respect him, Zima. Oh, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Nigel Cardoso. Abdullahi trying to cook with the stove off.
Nigel, relax. I'm celebrating. See, Nigel, Cardoso, relax. I'm celebrating.
This is
Wait,
the
hold
double
on.
command.
Wait. Let me get something. So, hold on. Miguel Rabines. Pochettino was a better option out there. Because of the amount of young players we have in our rebuild, Miguel, I have a view about that orphanage view. Our young players will have developed under him.
That's actually cap. You guys actually had managers available.
So
but,
Epstein FC, Neverland FC.
Okay, let's not go there. Fabrizio. For Fabrizio, here we go. Arsenal, 100 mil for Rice. We will address this tomorrow because we have so much else. We will address this tomorrow.
Turkish was 100 million.
Wait, hold up. But it's fair again. United are bombs. They're trying to get Onana for 45 mil, yet paid over 50 mil. Hold on, let me get the break.
United are the worst.
Hey, don't fit movement. The Prem teams love average no seasoning on food players.
So true.
I mean, this stuff is crazy. Okay. Last thing, but before, because we need to move to our last topic though. So, everyone, last thoughts on Poch. Okay, cool.
H, let me say one last thing.
Okay, go ahead. One last thing because we have to move. Go ahead. One last
I
thing.
want to
Go for
respond to Nigel Cardoso. Cardoso, you can't blame me. Pacey Pound and Shai Avat have left my club. Do you want me to start crying? I have been crying, I've been swearing, and I've been cursing for how many years? Pacing Pounds have left my club. What more do you want from me? The boy who has a fake dream and a fake passport. I've left. What more? What would you want from me? Let me celebrate and enjoy my moment.
All right. Okay. So good. Quickly.
Yes. Just to add to what Zeman was saying, actually, Zeman posted a very important question, and this is: was Pochettino in Tottenham a stepping stone for his development, or did he actually achieve something tangible in Tottenham? And if you look at both questions, right, Zeman? If you look at Tottenham's career in terms of management and the managers they hired, post Pochettino and pre-Pochettino, we have Jose Mourinho post, and we even have Conte, right? And we have pre-Pochettino. If you look at all those managers, he achieved the most with the less backing, regardless if he was a stepping stone or not. So this at least gives us hope, even if he is the BTEC Brendan Rodgers, as you said. But at least he proved something, even though the big managers came to Tottenham and they didn't do half of what he did. That's what I'm saying.
Sorry, I just wanted to see these videos. Oh, wow.
Oh, yo, man, relax on the road.
Shout out to the Rock. Okay, so guys, I want to just ask a question. I want to just go around the room asking this question to people. And again, I want just everyone to give their thoughts here. So I'll come first to Hokage. So, Szboszlai, club has him. He's coming. Very excited to go through. Is this the signing that makes Liverpool proper title challengers? Because they now have McAllister, they now have Szboszlai, and I think some Liverpool fans are speaking
Szoboszlai.
Szboszlai. So basically, let me call it
Szoboszlai.
The lie. So with the lie and Lister, the Liverpool fans are saying that it's the first time that they actually now have like a footballing midfielder. That's the era of Henderson is now gone. Does this signing make Liverpool genuine, serious title challengers to City, or they need more? Hokage, what are you saying?
I really like the signing. I would say I'm interested to see how we will work with Klopp because Leipzig do a weird 4-2-2-2 where the players are constantly changing size during the game and alternating positions. But I would say Szboszlai is definitely he's a midfielder, but he's not an all-out attacking midfielder. He's an attack-minded midfielder, not an attacking midfielder, if that makes sense. So I think it's exactly what they need. It brings goals from the midfield, which is what they're also getting in McAllister. I don't think it makes them title challengers yet, because I still don't know if Darwin and Gakpo and those guys are the guys to challenge City, especially now that they have Haaland. But maybe I could be proven wrong. Maybe a midfield like that actually knows how to control the ball, pass around, do 1-2s, and connect from defense to attack will change things. But I really like the signing. 70 million is a lot, but like that's just what you get. That's just.
I mean, he looks look. That comp was it? I watched his comp. Guy looks impressive. The guy does look good. He looks good.
That's a great shot on him.
Yeah, and especially if they do that thing where like Trent was going into midfield. Now they're working with a midfield of like Fabinho, McAllister, Trent, and Szboszlai all of a sudden. That's a huge upgrade compared to this trash last season. So I think Liverpool still need like maybe another center back and a right back if Trent is going to keep playing this more midfield role, and because can you really
and a CDM? They need a CDM.
Well, maybe that. I don't think that's the most important. I think Fabinho will do now that they've rejuvenated their midfield like this, but I think they still need another center back, because I don't know how much longer you could count on Matip and those guys, and Konate's injury prone, and they definitely need a new right back if Trent is going to play like this more midfield role. So I like the signings. I think they're definitely. I think I'm confident in their top 4 chances, or top 5. It's top 5 now. They're top 5 chances.
Ziman, what do you say? Title challengers or more of a top 5 thing with the lie?
Yeah, I think that the Mac and the slide. They got it. That's actually a good midfield partnership, man. But
the McLy.
The McLy.
Your nicknames are getting worse.
McLy, man.
McLy.
The McLy partnership, man. The McLy partnership would actually work, bro. Because I generally think that like all they're missing is, again, I still think they need a DM. They can't be relying on a 45-year-old as a DM consistently. But at the same time, if Trent is going to go in, wouldn't you need another center back / maybe fullback, someone that's more defensive?
Yeah. That's what they need, a right back.
Yeah, I think that's just going to be their general target, because I don't think they're going to go for another midfielder. I don't see them, even though they have been linked to some midfielders, but it's more of a case of an afterthought compared to other positions.
So the signing alone doesn't convince you enough of, okay, this is what they can do to challenge. They still need more.
No, challenge. I think Man City they're probably gonna run away with it, man.
Again,
they're gonna win it, man. I don't see contenders. I see top 5 positions for teams. And to be fair, they might be like the closest to fighting for it, but I think they're going to finish top 5 and maybe win, the Europa or like the FA Cup or something. But I think so far it's been a good transfer window for them, even though the FFP, even though they're claiming they don't have money, but apparently they're still able to spend it. So.
Okay. So what are you saying? The lie, title challengers, top 5.
To be honest, I'm jealous with the lie signing. To be quite honest. With us having a release clause merchant of a sporting technical director, whatever you want to call that role, I generally thought we would be in for him, considering us letting go of Gundo. Yeah, I'm jealous. He's a baller, free kick taker, can take long shots. So because you know Liverpool very well. Yes.
So you're saying that this signing, okay, they're not going to be your threat next season.
Yes and no, because for me, I think they still need the right back. They need to they need a centre back to compete with the Dutch stripper Maguire, Maguire stripper, aka Virgil van Dijk. I would call him the other thing.
Okay, no, don't do it. Don't.
But for me, yeah, I think 3 and another signing for the wings for Salah, because Salah's burnt out. He scored 30 goals, but for me, I think he needs a bit of rest because there's AFCON as well. So
okay,
they need 3 signings in those.
AK, what are you saying? The lie.
I do rate him quite highly as a midfielder. I
Title
think-
challengers with the signing?
Not yet. I think they need a center back because, to be honest, VVD is not the same. I don't rate Matip, and Gomez is just a twerk merchant. So Konate is probably the only
But he needs to stay fit. Konate quality defender, but he needs to stay fit.
Yeah, that Konate is also injury prone. I think they need Robertson. If they're playing that 3-2-2-3 system, Robertson is a left center back. He's not good with the ball in build up. I think he's better up the pitch. And I think they need a DM, but I think McAllister and Szoboszlai gives them more energy and more youth in midfield. He also can progress the ball well. McAllister gives them better control in possession. He can actually pass the ball, and Henderson and Milner, the stamina merchants. I think they need a 6. Maybe Fabinho would probably rejuvenate to some level, but I still don't think that's enough to challenge for a title. I think they need a new 6. I think Lavia would work for them, and a left-sided center back was actually good with the ball. But I think they'll probably solidify top 4 with these 2 signings.
Well, now a top 5.
Yeah, top 5.
Essen, what do you say, man? The lie.
HH. I mean, I don't get why people are disrespecting. Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj, centre back for Liverpool. They need to relax.
Well, there's a reason why they're disrespecting them, because you just call them Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. So you said don't respect them, but you just call them Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. So, but
I heard Ice Spice. You gotta put two.
And I saw a pretty messed up video featuring what Mitoma did to Gomez, and I can't get that image out of my mind, but it is what it is.
Kamikaze.
Okay.
HH, when it comes to Szboszlai, he's a fantastic player, and just like Abdel said, I am jealous because I would have loved him at City, but he's a great signing for Liverpool. Does that make them immediate title contenders? No, it doesn't. It puts them in the discussion of being there in the top 5 now since Newcastle broke in. No, HH, I'm not. This is probably the most confident I've been going into Premier League season, where I'm just waiting till March, April for the announcement. But I mean, they need to sign a right back and a centre back to actually compete and challenge. But as of right now, based on the transfer window, it's literally going to be a toss up between Arsenal and Newcastle to challenge. And
Arsenal and Newcastle.
I mean,
Newcastle is crazy.
Listen, look. All I'm saying is, if I just don't see Liverpool challenging next year. But I mean, as Zima said, I don't agree with Zima that we're gonna walk the title. I think we're gonna struggle just like we did this year. So yeah.
Okay. So Spencer, what are you saying? The lie, Liverpool impact.
Can you put my RV? Can you put on my RV?
This is this is just,
that's Nicki Minaj. That's Nicki
Minaj. Limbo. He's playing Limbo.
Yeah, Szoboszlai is a great signing. Great passing, great long shot, great on free kicks. He actually reminds me of young Kevin De Bruyne. If Man City have got them, he could have replaced De Bruyne in a few years. Let's face it. But they need a centre back because I think Van Dijk is finished, and I think they need a right back because I think Trent is better in the midfield because Trent cannot defend. We all saw that this season he cannot. So I think they need a right back and centre back, and maybe then they can. But I don't think anyone can compete with Man City. They're just too good, especially.
So saying 4 in a row.
4 in a row, easy.
4 in a row, yeah.
Good. What are you saying about Good. What are you saying about the signing? I probably will watch now.
He's actually a very good player, HH. And to be honest with you, if anybody can give Man City a hard time, it's Klopp.
Yes. No, he's the only guy that I believe in to do anything.
And to be fair with him, after the quadruple, the FSG never actually backed him the way they used to back him before. And if Klopp could do wonders with Henderson, Milner, and Fabinho in midfield, then I think if Trent is going to come into the midfield as well, they're going to be cooking. They're really going to be cooking. And I don't know what kind of I know they need a centre back and I would say a world class right back, but I don't see any world class right backs in the market at the moment. And in terms of centre back as well, it's going to be a bit tricky. But Szboszlai is highly technical, very good when it comes to the half turn, and also very quick. And that's three attributes that Milner and Henderson were struggling with in the midfield. And if you have McAllister alongside him and Trent with the one-time balls up top, I think it's going to be a very interesting midfield. So if anybody's going to challenge Man City or push them, I don't even see Arsenal or Newcastle. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
no,
think
for
it's
me,
Klopp if he gets his
for me,
sign.
it's Klopp. And that's why I said is the Szboszlai is he the guy to really be because the notion was always he needs his midfield. He needs his midfield because Henderson, Fabinho, Milner, washed. They're washed. And Harvey Ellis just can't hack it. Liverpool have been Liverpool because their midfield has really been able to really physically be on that high level, which they've not been in this last season. So McAllister, Szboszlai, is that enough, or do they need even an extra dimension?
The interesting thing about that, HH, is the fact that Thiago, we can argue this, but I think Thiago was the one with the highest football IQ in that midfield.
Yeah.
Right? And if Henderson and Milner made it because of hard work, but now they've got McAllister and Szboszlai, who are highly technical, highly IQ'd midfielders. So I think that could even give them an extra edge, because all they need now is just to get used to the gegenpress and press.
Right.
And if you combine both of them with Trent behind them, I think it could be dangerous.
So really brief before we get out of here and I read your dubs. So Abdullahi, Kenny, real brief on Szboszlai.
Yeah, very good signing. Someone I rate very highly, Dominic Szoboszlai, very, very good signing. And I think the only thing that can challenge Man City is Liverpool. And I keep telling people, Klopp is the one that can challenge. Like I said, they need a DM. I think they need a centre back more for us to say, okay, yeah, they are ready, because the way Liverpool play, they will concede goals. And I'm waiting to see the first match of the Premier League season, Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. That's the first match of the Premier League.
Yes, sir.
The beginning of the Premier League, Chelsea, Liverpool at Stamford Bridge. That's gonna be a big match. I'm looking forward to that. But if Liverpool is gonna say we're gonna rely on Van Disney, no, they're not gonna end with Van Disney, because that guy needs a replacement. He needs like a reboot in his brain. He needs to get a reboot. So Liverpool are getting there. Dominic Szoboszlai, very good. Someone I rate very highly. Liverpool looks very scary for me, yes, because of the manager and because of the way they play football. But we have to wait and see. Like I said, we gotta wait and see.
Okay.
Okay. Because the same question I asked him, and I'm gonna ask you, change. Arsenal spending on Declan Rice, Julian Timber, and Kai Havertz, and they finish 5th or 4th.
Wait, look, we'll get that tomorrow. We'll get that tomorrow. We'll deal with Arsenal tomorrow. Kenny, real brief on this before I get this dub. Szboszlai and Liverpool.
Yeah, I think he's a decent signing. I haven't watched a lot of games from him, so the few games I've watched, yeah, it's been good. Like they said, I think he's more of an advanced A. So yeah, anyways, we've seen the midfield they've been needed to rejuvenate for the last 2 years, so it's good for them that they're actually doing it this year. But yeah, I feel like some guy said, they need a defender, because you can't be relying on the English ice pass and Matip no more. And obviously Van Dijk and Konate, especially Konate, they're quite injury prone. So I think they need a third guy that even a starter, but that's okay to be like. But it's tough to get a player, because if everyone's fit, you're probably not going to start, because it's going to be Van Dijk and Konate, but you still have to be good enough. So yeah, obviously I don't know which type of centre back they could go for, but
okay.
Yeah, they have the experience, they have the manager as well, and they have players that have done it before. So yeah, I think that if the team is solid, I think that they are the guys that I see probably closest to be able to challenge Man City.
So I'm just quickly does on BRV. So Audi Cup doesn't show up in any websites as a trophy. Okay.
Not even Wikipedia.
Shut up. Here's the thing, though.
I mean,
I didn't know an Audi Cup existed. That's my thing. So the only Audi I know is a freaking vehicle. I didn't know that Audi had a freaking cup. Yeah. All right. So preseason cup. So yes, it doesn't count. So no. Talents FC.
And that's your manager.
So basically, Szboszlai is Sabitzer with a haircut. Clown emoji.
No.
Okay.
But with
No.
technical abilities
Let's not do it. No. Talents FC. The guy. Look at who Talents FC has is an AVI. Does this look like a guy that knows what he's talking about? But it's fair. Kamada getting screwed by AC Milan. They agreed to sign him for free. Then Maldini got sacked, and now they're telling him we might sign you. His agents called Inter. Oh wow,
that's
I don't even know what the hell is happening at AC Milan there, man. It's a mess, man. No, because I already said myself like, my money is on Inter to win it next season. So you could have like four different ones.
Wait.
Uncle Mo. What about Uncle Mo? What about Uncle Mo? What about Roma?
FC can do it.
Have you seen Roma's players? So guys, remember guys, we'll be back here tomorrow where we shall talk Declan Rice and Real Madrid signing that's apparently the slow from Barcelona. So we'll talk about that more tomorrow.
HH, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
One last thing, bro. I know you suffer from insomnia.
Yes.
You need to catch up. You need to catch up with Hijack, the new series from Elba. It's great.
Oh yeah. They keep on showing the thing. No, I will for sure. I will.
The first two episodes already dropped. So.
Okay. So, Essen, what are you saying?
Yeah, actually, I was gonna ask you. Do you put Szoboszlai to make Liverpool title contenders, or are you still like?
No. For me, great signing, damn good signing. They need to shore up the defense, because even if the midfield is looking really good now, but I still think that they need to. Konaté has defensive issues. Gomez has fallen off. Van Dijk looks a bit shaky. If you put in Trent in midfield, you now need a right back. If they sort out the defense, I think they're looking good. So, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Rising on the guys. Peace out. Peace.